Alright, and we're back. We've taken a little bit of a break between part, 2 and this one? Or is this part 2? No, this is
3.
part 3. Okay.
It's 3.
3. Alright, so last we left off, you guys went to Umbridge Hill, you kinda fought a manticore, and then you bribed it to go away.
Scared it off, bribe. These are just
scared
words.
The official stories we scared it.
I mean, you haven't told the official story to anyone yet.
I told Zanos to.
True. But there's no... You guys get back to get ready to tell your tale of grandeur, and nobody's around to tell it to, because a dragon attacked. You haven't asked anyone about it yet, but, yeah.
At this point, I think we kind of just assume.
And now, even though you technically don't know it yet, she did imply it, but you now have an option to buy health potions.
Yay.
So where were we when we?
You guys had
We
just
just
finished
west.
talking to Harbin.
We just gotten our pay.
You got the extra piece, but you got shot in the head. Oh, okay.
Well, I never said the head, but, it's fine.
It's funnier that way.
Okay.
So I suppose we should move on to another quest of ours.
You can do the dwarves or the gnomes. Up to you.
Perhaps we leave magical items to the end after our last encounter with the creature.
Best for last.
The fair point. Magical items can prove to be quite dangerous in these in this realm.
Okay.
So we will be doing. I believe you have the information over there. Yes.
Yes. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, if you want to read it back out.
All right. We have to. So dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to Townmaster Harbin Wester to collect an award of 50 gold points.
Doesn't sound too bad. We just tell people there's a danger and leave.
Yep. Super simple. Nothing's gonna go wrong at all. I promise.
Something tells me, however, that quite like convincing a little old lady to move, this is more dangerous than Harkin thinks. Harbin, my bad.
Well, all the more reason to get these guys protected, right? Or at least so they know.
Who's talking now?
Who was that?
Is that the voice of God?
It's the voice of the gods.
Oh god, they hate me.
Yes, we do.
That's not good, right?
Anyways, all right. So you guys are gonna head over to Dwarven Excavation.
Sure.
All right. So you guys are heading to
It's
what the name is this place? Is it just a dig site? No, it's just called Dwarven Excavation as a location. Cool.
Oh,
Time to roll.
Diggy diggy hole.
Oh, no.
Roger.
Okay.
I'm scared.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11.
11. I'll mark that down.
No, you don't need to.
Too late.
Okay.
I'm saying I can see it, so want me to be quiet that it rolls or?
Huh?
Oh, I can see it roll.
Oh yeah, but you don't know what the
quiet?
numbers. You don't know what the numbers make it to.
Mean, right?
So yeah, you're good. All right. You guys make it, pretty much unhindered to the excavation site. It took you a little bit while to kind of get there. To be honest, you were looking at your map, but it's like it was kind of shaky where it is. Like it's not really like it wasn't the best directions, but you found it in the end.
A man living in his, believe it or not, a man who's stuck in his home all day doesn't give great directions.
Anyhow, and you make it to the mountainside.
Okay.
The canyon.
Snow, or more snow.
Yeah, but also not snow in this specific area.
Ooh, not snow.
So you kind of make it to this like canyon-looking area. The canyon's rocky walls rise to a height of 80 feet. It's very tall. And at the end of this canyon, a 20-foot-high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge, and the other door is just missing. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
I think something happened here.
Yeah.
Just a hunch.
Well, should we investigate?
I suppose a quick search. If none of the workers are here, well, then technically we warned who we could,
True.
and we return.
Okay, Rob, are we rolling for anything?
I mean, what are you doing?
We're gonna take a look around.
Alright, so you start heading in. You go through the gates, and you kind of come into this area that has a bunch of, like, just a bunch of rubble, really. Like, it looks like there's some, like, outlines on the ground,
Yeah.
and, like, some rubble and
Are you
stuff.
wearing armor?
So it kind of looks like,
Are you wearing armor?
at one point, maybe
wearing
there
leather
were
armor.
houses
I could
here,
cast mage armor. Yeah.
small houses,
Ooh, that'll be good.
but you can't
If you
tell
have
for
armor, I can
sure.
cast on you.
All you know is this is a
Your armor
ruined
class goes 13
settlement,
plus dex.
and you would assume these
Oh, my
areas
dex is
might
pretty
have
good.
been houses at one point in
So
time.
You could have like 16.
But all things considered, it kind of just looks like rubble. Like, in fact, there's nothing even really too much of interest that you notice right away, at least.
It'll have to be,
It looks like it has been sifted through.
Okay.
We haven't spotted a more of like a camp style structure, have we at all?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. No.
You guys,
Okay.
it is a pretty long passage going through this little ruined rubble area.
Okay.
And there's nothing too much of interest. In fact, there's not a lot of skewering anything either. There's not a lot of places for anyone to be hiding. So you're pretty certain you haven't missed anyone or anything. And you continue further down. And you kind of get to this area where it kind of closes back in a little bit. And there you see this partially collapsed 10-foot high wall that separates the courtyard, which is the area you were just in, from the settlement, from the settlement west of it. The courtyard being in front of, on the other side of the 10-foot high wall. 3 heaps of rubble are piled high in this area. Hewn from the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot high temple facade features steps rising to a stone. All this is in front of you. Stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot high open doorway flanked by crumbling, life-size granite statues of cloaked dwarves. Evil grins can be seen on their weather-worn faces.
Can I,
So that's creepy.
Very.
yeah.
And
Perhaps. I would like to go out, not really towards the pillars. I'm just trying to sift around and see if I can, from any little peak or ledge, spot what.
so there's no
I
ledges
can't.
or anything. But if you want to, you can go past the little broken wall area.
I would like to cross over.
Okay, so you kind of cross over a little bit of rubble where the wall's kind of fallen apart. And as you go further in, here, let me just read this real quick. You do hear 2 people talking. They're deeper voices. And it seems to be, let me think of it. It kind of seems to be coming from straight ahead of you. Like behind one of the middle pile the way you're looking of rubble.
Is it a language I understand?
Um,
I understand they're probably too far out to make out words,
what
but does
do you know?
common, draconic, and infernal? Well, and
No, you don't recognize this language at all. You can't make out any word that sounds
And-
quite a bit like gibberish.
Team Infernal.
I'm going to say in common. Someone there.
And the talking stops. And you see 2 dwarves come out from behind the rubble. One of them still has a sandwich in his hand. And the other has some jelly on his face. And they go, "Yeah? And who are you?"
I'm with the Frostbane hunters. We've been sent to warn the local mining camp here.
Camp. And the other guy looks in and goes, "Shut up. What? What are you warning us about?"
There's apparently been sightings of dragons in the area.
Hmm.
We've been tasked to inform you of it.
Noted.
Alright?
However, I have a proposal of my own. Well, not to say yours is a proposal of any sort, but
Okay.
anyhow, I was hoping perhaps you could help us out. You seem quite tough, at least, and you said you're a hunter of some variety, yes?
To a degree, I suppose.
Wonderful. Well, we are not. He says, kind of gesturing between them two. And, well, hoping perhaps you could help us out a bit with a small little setback we've been having here during our excavation.
What type of setback would that be?
Jellies.
Excuse me?
It's a monster-like creature, a big yellow blob. There's a couple of them inside, see, and, well, we didn't really come prepared with, weapons to an ancient, abandoned, dig site.
I see.
We aren't going to, the other one kind of pipes up, we aren't going to ask you to do this for free, of course. We will, pay you.
I will ask my compatriots just over
And
there.
the other dwarf, his eyes kind of glow a little. There are more of you.
Yes.
Wonderful. The more the merrier.
Just a moment. I will ask my friends. I'm gonna walk back over.
Gelatinous cubes.
I'm just gonna walk.
Ochre jellies is actually the monster's name.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk back over the barricade. I'm gonna look back, and I'm gonna look with this horrified face at them. They won't help.
What do they want help with?
There's some type of creature in there named, I think he called them jellies?
Are they paying?
Yes.
How much?
Well, first I wanted to see if this was even worth the struggle after ask the little old lady to move.
Maybe we can befriend them. They sound cute.
Don't think that's gonna work. From personal experience, most things in the wild want to kill you.
He's not wrong.
How hard can jellies be? They sound weak.
Well,
Good question. Let me look up their stats.
from gathering from how they speak, it sounds like they probably had a larger force of dwarf miners here before uncaving into wherever these creatures lived.
No,
Due to the comment the one made, my character doesn't know that.
that's fine.
So it could have taken out quite a few of them. And, well, that just makes things weird now, the fact that he had some type of gel on his face. Because the one dwarf was holding the sandwich, the other one had jelly on his face.
He did have jelly on his face.
No, that's what my character's pointing out.
Yeah.
He's like, and that is now weird. So, do we think it is a
Well,
good idea?
Depending on costs, I don't see why not.
Okay, what about you? What do you think?
I'm down.
So we will see the price and then go from there. And with that, I'd like to cross back over the wall.
Okay, I'd like to find something real quick.
Go ahead.
Damn, what the fuck? Got it.
Shuffling through cards at the moment.
are you two wearing armor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I
Well,
am
I am. I
trying
don't
to
know
figure
about
out what this exactly
I
is.
have armor.
Are you wearing it? Because I could use mage armor on you.
I'm not because I have my titty window shirt.
So, it only... I think you can only do that on yourself.
It says I can
Target a creature.
Can you
any
target?
willing creature.
With specifically the one you have, though?
Yes.
Since it's not the regular base variety?
Going off of just. Oh, I know in the base book it is. I don't know about that. I would assume. Wait, didn't he get the base book one?
No, and invocation allows me to do it.
Well, I don't know then. Actually, it might
Let
be.
me look
different.
it back up. Oh. No, on myself. Never mind. Sorry.
Robbie just died a little bit.
You can cast
Alright.
mage armor on yourself at will.
I
Sorry.
don't know why this book decided this was okay, but alright.
He found jelly stats.
No.
I would assume.
No, I thought it was way earlier. I just looked up what they're giving you.
Oh.
Like as a gift for
As a
killing
As a
Price.
reward. It's not gold.
Oh,
It's I can't. Why is this
Well,
a thing?
All right, so I'm gonna step back over to
The
We're about to
wall.
find out what it is.
My compatriots and I would like to help, but first we do require to know what we're being paid with.
And they kind of whisper to each other for a little bit, and they kind of both shrug at each other, and then one steps forward and goes, "We'll give you a pair of sending stones," and the other goes, "What? Our sending stones? Hell no!" And he's like, "Shut up! Stop! And he's like, "Dude, do you know how much those cost?" He's like, "Yes, I know. Do you know how much just one of those cost me?" Yes, I know. But what else? Do you know how much those cost me?" He's like, look. I get it. But do you want to go into this dig site or not? And then one kind of looks at him. I do. And do you want to pay these people to help us do that or not? I do.
Don't.
So we're giving them the sending stones.
Can
Fine.
I use telepathy? I want them.
Have you stepped over the barricade to know what they're there?
I
Well,
thought,
no,
I
are
thought,
they-
I thought you all walk with you.
Oh, I specifically said I stepped over. I don't know if any of you all did.
I don't think he actually needs... I mean, he knows they're there. He can hear
True.
the one screaming
And-
at
and-
least.
True.
As you be within 30 feet.
Did anyone want to... Because obviously all of you could hear that. Anyone want to run a insight or anything check on what a sending stone
Sure.
is? Or the value of it?
I will.
Oh, well, that's pretty bad no matter what it is. What is it? Insight?
Yeah.
7.
I got a 9.
20 total.
I got. Oh, well, you know.
You want to roll? Or...
No.
Alright, so you're unsure. You don't really think about it. All you know, he's the one who's quite upset by the idea.
I just want to talk to one of them telepathically.
Yeah,
Where did you get that?
you two know that you're like, all right, so they're giving us sending stones. I don't really know what that is. Kahili friend, you on the other hand know exactly what a sending stone is, and your beak is agape, absolutely agape, because you know down to the gold piece how much those are worth for even one. Technically, they have to come as a pair to work, but it's like per sending stone, it is 700 gold piece, which means together the pair is 1,400 gold pieces worth.
Alright, I know exactly what Key's gonna do.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna have Shane do the telepathy first, and then we'll go to what you're doing.
Let's talk to one of them randomly.
Okay, it'll be the one screaming about and kind of upset that they're getting rid of the sending stones.
How do you pronounce this one? Second one. Ron.
Arion?
Arion? Yeah.
1 second. Let me check one thing before you say anything about that. Because I want to check one thing because I know there's a certain thing. Okay, I got it. Keep going.
Is Orion. You know you want to be generous with this reward.
And
I
kinda-
demand it.
And you see a shocked look on one of their faces as the other one's turning around, doesn't notice it. As the one talking to you about the sending stones turns around. The one who is screaming and then kind of defeatedly was like, fine. Because you see him kind of look shocked, like, look around a little bit. And he goes, did you hear that? And the guy goes, can you please stop? Just for one moment. Thank you. turns back to you. Says, "What is your name?"
I am Almond.
Ottoman. Do you accept these terms?
I'm gonna kind of look over because I know they heard. I'm looking over for a reaction, kind of like
Alright, so
up, down.
Kahili is going to quickly
Mhm.
go over there
Yeah.
and say, "We'll do it."
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Wait, so that's your best offer.
I imagine you say that as you kind of peek around,
Yeah.
and the one guy goes, "Best offer?" and the guy goes, "Please, for the love of the gods, just stop for a minute. Finish eating your sandwich. Just please, please stop."
As my frontier said, we will. I'll take it. I'm gonna whisper to them. I take it you know the value more than I do.
Yes.
I realize this is probably so quiet the mic didn't pick it up.
It's okay. What I need to check one more thing.
I don't think my telepathy worked.
I don't think it did. Oh,
Yeah, he was just confused.
That's this out character.
Well, right. I would hope so, at least.
I am curious. What time of day is it?
We'll say it's like, we'll say this is almost nighttime. By the time you get done, it'll likely be dusk.
I can guess three rooms at the end. If you want me to. Let me back.
Say again?
I can guess 3 rooms at the end. Let me back.
3 rooms at the end. How?
I can perform. Get free lodging. I love flute. Spent many a year playing it.
I suppose.
That's if they'll do that in exchange for rooms.
And then, so as you say, your name's Alaman. After everyone kind of does their thing and everyone's kind of coming up, other than you so far,
Oh, I'll walk up, but I'm
okay.
quiet.
the second one with the sandwich, who's currently eating again, kind of stops as he looks at you, kind of rubs his eyes a little bit, and kind of shakes his head and just keeps eating. And
You know that face is just a line, like for the mouth.
Yeah.
That's me right now.
he goes, the name is Norbus,
Norbus. So nice to meet you, Norbus.
and this is Dazzlin.
Dazzled,
And he goes,
Norbus.
hi, it's like as he has a mouthful of sandwich. Writing that down, I see. They look pretty similar. To you, at least.
Oh,
Wow,
also, yeah.
racist.
I can't remember if they're brothers or not, so...
What's up with those creepy statues out there?
Actually, the statues are behind them to the... Like, you just saw them. They're behind where they're standing, behind the rubble piles.
Oh, so we just seen them in the distance.
Yeah, you just see them right now. And they kind of look back and go, oh, that's, I guess, one of the gods they worshipped here. Or no, wait, no, never mind. I'm remembering now that it's
Deleted.
not that. They are just, they're just, I remember, they're just dwarves. They kind of look and he goes, well, I'm not 100% sure of what they are. Assumably there's some sort of ancient warrior that they idolize, or maybe a king? I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm sure we'll find more, or at least we hope to find more, within the deeper in.
Alright, well, I believe we'll, I guess we head in then, won't we?
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So do none of you also offer their names?
Hmm?
Do none of you offer
Dazzlin,
names?
Norbin.
Huh?
Norbin and Dazzlin.
No, do you
You
guys not
offer.
offer your names?
Oh, give me Octa.
Well,
Kahili.
hello, Octa. And hello, Keely.
You can call me Cal.
Hello, Cal. And then the guy eating the sandwich kind of chokes down the sandwich. Hi, Cal.
Hello.
This man is terrified.
And he goes, well, we're going to get back to our lunch. Let us know what you guys find in there, if anything else other than the jellies.
Of course.
Will do.